Hello and welcome back to International Yankee English. We post new English learning videos every week on Mondays, and starting this week on February 25th, 2021, I'm going to try to post weekly live streams where I answer your English learning questions and give community updates on our International Yankee English community online. So, without further ado, let's have a look at some of the most difficult to pronounce English sounds. Okay guys, so welcome back. Today's video is all about pronouncing these difficult sounds in the English language by using tongue twisters. Today's video is more about practice and giving you the tools via tongue twisters to practice these sounds. If you would like more in-depth lessons on these or other difficult to pronounce sounds, check out my vocabulary and pronunciation playlist. I will link it below in the description box. I have plenty more videos by me as well as by others such as Rachel's English that go into more detail on these and other difficult to pronounce English sounds. I want to highlight an extra video that I had done last year on my 5 favorite tongue twisters in English. I will link that directly in the description box as well. So make sure to check that out if you haven't seen it already to keep practicing with these difficult tongue twisters. Okay, the first difficult to pronounce sound today is the R versus W sound. If you watch my channel regularly, you know that I have already posted a series of videos about the R sound, and the reason for that is that making that rounded R sound like a native speaker would is extremely challenging for many non-native speakers. That is why you need to practice when it comes to properly pronouncing the R sound. Some people have an issue with making a difference between their R and their W sound, and so that is why we will do some tongue twisters for the R sound, for the W sound, and a combination where within the same tongue twister, you are pronouncing words that start with both R and W. That is really the next step up from just practicing tongue twisters with the sound that you have difficulty with, but the one that you often confuse it with, or the sound that you make instead of your intended sound, to combine the two of those within one tongue twister is really good practice for you to try to differentiate between the two sounds. Okay, this first tongue twister is for the R sound. Remember that tongue twisters are all about articulating, making sure you enunciate all of your words and sounds as they should be. You want to exaggerate and say them as clear as possible. And also that the meaning of these tongue twisters is not really relevant. It doesn't matter what they mean. Sometimes they make sense. Sometimes they are just random words thrown together, because the goal of a tongue twister is to actually practice the sounds rather than to make a logical sentence. So don't worry about the meanings of these tongue twisters. It's all about practicing the sounds. Okay, so the R, I'm going to put it up here on the screen for you guys, and we're going to get started with the first tongue twister, which is for the R sound. I'm going to look over here at my screen as I read it, and I do encourage that you read it through for yourself one time as well. I will start with reading it slowly, and then I will attempt to do it faster and faster, and I will do each tongue twister 3 times. So first, slow. Red roses really run right round through ravishing roads. Okay, I added in the word through because it has that tricky TH in it, and the R sound in the middle, which if you've seen my series on R sounds, you'll find out that the R at the beginning, in the middle, and end of words are all a little bit different. Okay, now I will say it a little bit quicker. Red roses really run right round through ravishing roads. Okay, now I'm going to try to say it as quick as I can without screwing it up. Red roses really run right round through ravishing roads. Not as good, but with practice it would improve. And that is what I recommend for each of you who are struggling with this R sound. Try to start with it slow and pick up the pace and repeat, repeat, repeat. Wash, rinse, and repeat. You could use that as a tongue twister if you wanted, but you can also use it as your motto for improving your pronunciation. On to the W tongue twister. Willy Wonka went with one wet wipe when whatever one. Okay, so instead of r, it's wa, wa, wa. You see the difference in the mouth? R, r, run. Wa, 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 walk. First slow. Willy Wonka went with one wet wipe when whatever one. You'll notice that the word one does start with an O, but it is pronounced the same way that the word W-O-N, the simple past of win, won, it is pronounced that same way, though it is spelled differently. Okay, now a medium pace. Willy Wonka went with one white wet wipe when whatever won. And now I will do it as quick as I can, just to give you a laugh. Willy Wonka went with one wet wipe when whatever won. I think I got all the words in, but I definitely stumbled over my words. Okay, now the combination one. First, slowly. Red Robin went with white rose when William wanted red wine. We threw white wine right through Red Robin's window. Notice the different spelling between the two words that are both pronounced through. We have the simple past of throw, which is through with an EW ending, and then you have through, which means to go through from one place to another or from one point to another, and that is with the OUGH ending. Okay, a little bit quicker. Red Robin went with white rose when William wanted red wine. We threw white wine right through Red Robin's window. Now I'll try to do it quick. Red Robin went with white rose when William wanted red wine. We threw white wine right through Red Robin's window. That's difficult even for me. Okay, the next sound is also playing off of that R sound, so you can repeat the R tongue twisters, but it's the difference between the L and the R. So we will do an L tongue twister followed by a combination L and R tongue twister. Okay, so first the L. Lisa left London like Lewis loved lollipop licking lessons. L. Okay, a little quicker. Lisa left London like Lewis loved lollipop licking lessons. And now as quick as I can. Lisa left London like Lewis loved lollipop licking lessons. Okay, that one I got. Okay, combination now. Left and right like wrong loses win with throttle little red loop. This one's going to be very difficult. Left and right like wrong loses win with throttle little red loop. I'm definitely going to mess this one up, but I will hopefully give you a laugh as I try to say it quicker now. Left and right like wrong loses with throttle little red loop. Okay, the next difficult combination is the W versus V sound. So w versus v. And this, you can go back to the W tongue twister from earlier to practice for the W. So we will look now at a V tongue twister and a combination V and W tongue twister. Okay, first the V. Victorious Val very viciously vetted violet violins. Victorious Val very viciously vetted violins. Okay, I'm going to try to do it even quicker now. Victorious Val very viciously vetted violins. Okay, now the combination. First slow. Very white violets with wings where West Virginia visits Wyoming. Okay, so I put in a tricky word in the middle, with, so he starts with a W and ends with that TH, with. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit quicker now, just normal speed. Very white violets with wings where West Virginia visits Wyoming. And now I will try to do my quickest. Very Very white violets with wings where West Virginia visits Wyoming. I definitely messed up the West in West Virginia that time. Okay guys, there are many other difficult sounds that are common. I do already have a video for the TH sound as well as the simple past ED sounds, and as well as I've already mentioned now a couple of times my video series on the R pronunciation. And where on topics where I don't have videos, I have included the my favorite Rachel's English videos for pronunciation in my vocabulary and pronunciation playlist. So I highly recommend that you save that playlist so that you can go back to it anytime. And of course, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications by clicking that bell and turning on all notifications so you are notified when new videos are posted on this channel. And I also very much so would appreciate if you would give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below just to say hi. And if you would let me know your favorite tongue twister, I would really love to hear that. And also, if you have any video recommendations or requests, I am happy to really take those into consideration. I hope you found today's video helpful. If you would like more support from us, join our Facebook group and follow us on social media. We have Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram accounts where we post regularly. And make sure to come back on Thursday for our first ever live stream. Thursday at 5 o'clock Central European Amsterdam local time. You can check your local time zone for that by going to timeanddate.com, but also you can go ahead and subscribe with notifications turned on so you will simply be notified when I go live. Bye guys!